Hello and welcome to all you Akuma out there. I'm Duuz-Diz-Din and this is a review of D.Gray-man, specifically chapter 231, titled Farewell to Alan Walker, the Prologue, which opens with a very nice colored centerfold of Alan Walker in his clown outfit and his Black Order outfit, and the announcement of Volume 26 after quite some time, which has become an unfortunate recurring thing with various ongoing manga, especially ones that, started up within the previous decade or so. Just with certain authors just not really being able to keep up with their manga for various reasons. But this has been something that I've gone on about in terms of these reviews in the past. But moving on from that, we have a bit of a flashback between Alan Walker and Mana, who is writing various symbols everywhere they go, and he's been doing it for some time, and Alan kind of inquires as to them. Mana says it's like a prayer, something that he wishes God to see in order for him to be found. Ultimately, Alan does inquire as to what the symbol means, and Mana says that it translates to I am here. And he says it's his secret character. Now, what exactly does he mean by this? Who is he trying to have know about his location? Is it is it ultimately the Millennium Earl that he's trying to be seen by? Is it the Noah in general? Does he have some kind of lingering regret or want or something along those lines? Not to mention, though it's very slight, this symbol makes me think a lot about Alan Walker's scar that allows him to see Akuma wherever they may be. So I wonder if there's some correlation to that as well, or am I simply grasping at straws for meaning where there is none? We then pick up with Alan and Kanda, who are about to try to send out a golem to get in contact with General Tidal, hoping for it not to be spotted by other members of the Black Order. And then we start to have a little bit of levity, as Alan is very hungry. They've been on the run for so long, and they have little next to no money. But this causes there to be a bit of a heart-to-heart between Alan and Kanda, as Alan, to a certain degree, is a bit bitter about the fact that everyone has continued to follow him and have basically put themselves in harm's way to a certain degree, as the creature Apocryphos will be hunting down Alan as well as the rest of his friends as well. And Alan, in his own rough nature, is a little bit bitter towards this. Kanda inquires as to what Alan means about this location being the place where it all began, but Alan tries to deflect this, simply saying that it's not normal for Kanda to be so inquisitive about Alan Walker's past. But Kanda wants to have as much information as he possibly can in order to properly help Alan as much as he can. Alan starts to relent on this because at the North American branch, he had peeked into Kanda's past, unwillingly get a little bit too much information, and he feels as though he owes it to Kanda to possibly tell him the truth. However, this is interrupted by Alan sensing the presence of Akuma, who have come to retrieve the fourth. And thus a battle begins, where Alan and Kanda will destroy these Akuma, and Alan afterwards will explain to Kanda the secrets of his origin, the secret birth of Alan Walker. Now, ultimately, this was more of a character-driven chapter. Not too much behind it, just kind of getting to see where the relationship between Alan and Kanda stand, because it's been very hectic up until this point, with them never really having a moment to just seriously talk to each other after everything that had happened in the past with them. So I think this is a good way of going about things. It just helps solidify their relationship and maybe gets them a bit more on equal footing rather than the, very uneasy rivalry they've had going up until this point. But I have to wonder, is there actually anything of concrete significance to the birth of Alan Walker, as it's always been played off as Alan is simply just some kid who was abandoned? There's some kind of possibility that there's more to Alan's backstory than there actually really even could be? Are we simply going to be told a very sad tale? Are we going to learn some earth-shattering revelation that we never would have considered? Because it's obvious to a certain degree we're in the end game of things, but how long that end game is going to last is very much unknown. Now, this is being released only very infrequently, so it makes me wonder how long it's going to take for us to actually get any solid bit of information and to wrap up this story as a whole. But I've rambled more than enough in previous videos about the release schedule of D.Gray-man. How about you tell me your thoughts in the comments section below? Are you still able to follow along with this series? Are you still interested in where it goes? Do you still enjoy the story as a whole? Or do you feel as though you're not able to keep up with it as much? And how do you feel about chapters like this, where it feels like we do gain a little bit of information and we do move forward, but it's too little spread out over a course of time? Now, this is mostly all my thoughts, but hey, tell me yours. And if you liked this video, feel free to leave me a like, and if you didn't, feel free to leave me a dislike, and possibly tell me in the comments section what I'm doing wrong so that I might better myself for future videos. And hey, how about subscribing, because I'll definitely be bringing you more chapter reviews of D.Gray-man, as this series has just had such a long-standing history with me, and I like talking about it with people. But ultimately, I feel as though my bitter nature about things are really showing through a little too much. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.